Hey there, it's Gary here from myCRMSIM, and in this video, I'm going to talk you through exactly how we launched our SaaS to build a seven-figure business on Autopilot, and how I actually launched this. And the day that I launched, I was actually out digging ditches on the new house that I was building. So we launched on Autopilot, and I'm going to show you exactly how we did it, and then I'm going to give you all the tools, everything you need, so that you can do this as well for your business or any business that you might be working with. So this is a true story. And the house that I actually built while I launched, the day that I launched, I'm actually sitting in that now. This is my office that I'm sitting in, and I want to take you through that journey that we had while we were launching myCRMSIM. So first of all, I just want to explain a little bit about what myCRMSIM is and how we came about. So we had an agency bottleneck. So for us as an agency, we were sending messages for our clients, and that cost us a lot of money. So the cost of SMS in Australia, where we are running our agency, it was very high. So that was a challenge for us with our clients. Now, there's also A2P issues as well. So if you need to get numbers in America, you have to go through the A2P process. That can be quite painful. Or there's certain industries where it's really difficult to get those through regulation for like real estate, finance, etc. And now, this wasn't for us as well, but there's also issues for countries where they can't get numbers, okay? So there are certain countries, and they simply cannot get a number because Twilio, Lead Connector, they don't supply them, and they're not servicing their countries. So these were the issues that we had and that we wanted to solve in our agencies, and why we actually came up with our solution. So enter myCRMSIM. So what we provide is unlimited SMS without A2P for SMS, WhatsApp, and iMessage, and also now RCS as well. So we solved all of those issues, and we solved those for ourselves, and then we launched that and built it into the platform, myCRMSIM, that we launched while I was going through the process of building a house, and literally on site building the house while we launched our platform. Now, what we did in terms of this was when we built our platform, we were already using it. So we were using this service that we'd built in our agency. So we built it into a platform that we could use for other agencies. Obviously, what we had worked for us, and then we wanted to build something that we could actually grow and scale for other agencies. So we built demand for our product before we actually launched it. And the way that we did this is we simply talked to other agency owners that we knew. And we just started talking to other agency owners. We then built a small Facebook group and a small Facebook community, invited all of those people in there, and we started posting little preview videos and getting people to ask us questions. And every question they asked, I would make a video responding to it. So that's how we built this. So we built demand before we built the product. So that created momentum for us. We built some social proof around it. We qualified our audience, and it gave us a list as well. All importantly, it gave us a list that we could start to market to as soon as we were ready to launch. Now, if you're in the process of building a product, I would definitely recommend that you do go down this path of like build a waitlist first. Don't wait until you've got your product ready. Build a waitlist. Engage with some users, make sure you get some beta testers, get some testimonials, create a small community, show people what's going on there. I think our community, when we launched, it was fairly small at the time. I think by the time we launched, we had around about 150 people in our community. So it was small. It was not a big launch. No Alex Formosi $100 million model day for us, but still very significant. So make sure you do that. And again, if you're looking at this now and you go, oh, that doesn't apply to me, I'm not building a product, I'm not launching a product, that doesn't matter. If you've got a list of existing customers that maybe haven't engaged with you for a while, or you've got a new product to sell them, or you've got leads that have inquired with you about your product or service, then you can go back to those people, and you can use exactly the strategy that I'm showing you here with SMS and with a database reactivation to go back to those leads and re-engage them and bring them back in as customers. Now, literally, this was like me digging ditches the day that we launched myCRMSIM. I had to set it, forget it, and let our AI do the same strategy. So I literally had our waitlist lined up. I started sending out SMS messages to them through an automation, through a drip to waitlist with personalized messages, and I had AI monitoring all the replies, and I was literally 100% offline. If anyone's ever built a house, you will know it's a very expensive endeavor to build a house, and generally you would try and save some money where you can. And as I'm not a house builder, the place where you can save money is in like manual labor, and I was digging ditches on that day and moving tons of gravel, and I had to get that done because I had other tradespeople coming in the next day to, I think they were laying concrete or something the next day, so I had to get everything done out of my way before that, and I wanted to get us launched. So I went and worked for the whole day out in the sun while AI and myCRMSIM were delivering and marketing to our waitlist that we had. So on launch day, I literally pressed go, and then I walked out of the house that we were living in at the time, drove to the building site, picked up a shovel, and had the automations already preset, a drip campaign in motion, and I was completely offline for that day. I was not doing anything. I didn't look at anything. So while I was digging ditches, AI was closing deals for me. So AI handled 100% of the replies. So all the people that had questions or wanted follow-ups or were interested in our offer, AI took care of all of that. So it went through automated lead nurturing, qualifying. We had instant intelligent objection handling, and we do have seamless calendar integration bookings. We have people booking you for demos as well if they wanted that. So at the time we did this was a couple of years ago, we used ZappyChat. Now we use Closebot a lot. So Closebot is one of our preferred partners. Closebot actually acquired ZappyChat a little while ago, and they're even better now than they were back then. Closebot is even better now than ZappyChat was back then. So you can get really, really brilliant messaging and like human-like responses going out through all of this now. Now that's the very quick story of what we did. Literally built a product, built some demand, had a wait list, launched it, and then I could be offline actually working on our property that we were building, and AI took care of all that, and that built us to a seven-figure annual run rate very, very quickly, basically. That's how we launched, and now we're a multiple seven-figure SaaS agency. That's the process that you need to go through. But if you can work smart, as I showed you here, and use AI and let automations do all the heavy lifting for you, you can actually be disengaged and doing other things while you've got agents running and selling for you. Now, these are some results from our users. Just a few of them. You can check it out. If you go to our website, you'll see heaps of case studies, heaps more testimonials on this. This is just a few of them. So Jamie, who's one of our clients, he has quite a few numbers running with us now. He works in the fitness industry, and he's constantly doing database reactivations all the time out for all of his clients. We've got Jason, he's in the UK. He had problems with Twilio's regulatory process, so really, really helped him out. John, one of a great client of ours, he's in New Zealand. He's one of those clients, he couldn't actually get numbers in New Zealand. So he used our service, and he got 83 low-ticket clients in 30 days, completely changed his business and his model. And then Jason, as I said, it doesn't have to be big lists. These can be smaller lists depending on the value of what you're bringing or the sales that you're actually bringing. Jason, he was excited. He booked his first deployment after only 30 messages to old leads through myCRMSIM. So you can grow this on whatever scale you like, big or small, it doesn't matter. You just got to follow the same process and strategy. And I'm going to give you all the tools to do this as well. But as I said, the same system that built our SaaS, exactly what we did, this can reactivate your database. So I talked about how we built a SaaS and launched it to a seven-figure agency, or a seven-figure SaaS, I should say. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to build a product and do what we did. You can take databases for yourself or for clients, and you can do database reactivations and have automated campaigns with AI powering all the conversation and turn those old cold contacts into warm leads in exactly the same way that we launched our seven-figure SaaS. Now, if you're going to do that, it does depend on where you are and what the best platforms are and so forth, but a lot of our clients are in the US, and they are seeing massive growth with iMessage. When we launched our first product, we just had SMS, just standard SMS. We've built our platform out over the last couple of years to include SMS, iMessage, WhatsApp, and RCS, as I mentioned. iMessage has been an absolute game changer for our clients in the US. They're seeing 3 to 6 times higher engagement than standard SMS. And again, you can go and check out our website. Go and take a look at myCRMSIM.com. Go and check out all the testimonials. These are not numbers that we're coming up with. This is the feedback, and these are the case studies, and these are reviews from our actual clients. They're taking their existing campaigns from using standard SMS, moving it to iMessage, and seeing 3 to 6 times higher engagement. Now, I'd love to show you a quick demo of this. I'm going to show you exactly what a sequence would look like, and then again, stick around till the end. I'm going to give you the exact workflows and all the tools that you need to do this, and you can download all of those at the end of this. Okay, so here we've got our HighLevel account, and I'm just going to run this through and show you exactly how we can launch this, and then the responses and the way that this will actually operate if you follow the steps in the process in all the workflows and the snapshots that we will give you. So I'll just hit go on this, and here we're just going to show, we're just adding one contact, okay? Because this is just a demo, so it's easy just to show one contact. Obviously, you do this with multiple contacts at a time when you're doing it on scale. So we've got one contact we send this to. Now, this is a great strategy that we have where we will leave a voicemail. This is all automation, by the way, guys. It will ring the phone and leave a voicemail before it starts sending messages. So you see, or the user on the other end sees that connection, they will see a missed call. So you can see there's a voicemail being sent and then a message getting sent out. So this message has gone through the CRM, and you can see that's actually gone out through the iPhone afterwards. So, hey John, it's Gary. Just called to let you know we've officially launched myCRMSIM. I couldn't reach you, but we're opening up 50 founding members slots, and that's it. Would you like me to send you the details? Now, John has replied. How did it work again? So you can see that comes into the device in the phone. That comes into our CRM, and at this point, the AI will take over. So the AI is now responding. We can see the response there, gets sent out through the device. So myCRMSIM lets you send, receive SMS, WhatsApp, and iMessage inside HighLevel using our SIM-based setup. And then it's asking a question to engage them. Which channel are you most interested in, SMS, iMessage, or WhatsApp? You can see that go through the phone. Now, John's replied, just iMessage. That comes into the CRM. Once the response comes into the CRM, again, the AI can pick that up, which it does. So it's given a reply here, which we'll see come over to the device. Perfect. iMessage is the best for getting higher response rates. And then it will send over the next message. So that one's come out through the AI, through the phone. Would you like me to send you the details of our launch offer to get you started and save 30% off your account for life? John has replied, that would be great. We see that in the CRM. Our AI will pick that up again. Says, love it. As a founding member, you'll get 30% off for life using code LIVE30. Spoiler alert, guys, that code won't actually work if you're watching this. So sorry, this is for the demo. We can see that message goes out through the device. So that will get sent out to John. And then we send him a link. Now, this is very important in the strategy, guys. We teach you all of this stuff in our trainings. Okay, we've now engaged with that customer. We're not just sending them the offer. This is a very important part of the process. Okay, so now we've actually sent out the offer and the link. They've said thank you, and our AI is closing it off, saying no problem at all. Look forward to having you on board. If you need anything else, please let us know. Now, this is a perfect database reactivation, in is that we had a conversation, we've talked to the client, and then we've sent them out the offer. Okay, this is the way that you should be sending out your message. You see, we've broken it up. It looks completely human. It looks like a natural conversation has been had, and John on the other end wouldn't be any the wiser that it's not just the person sending them out messages, especially as we're using iMessage in this example to get all the information across to them. So as I mentioned, there's strategies to this, guys. There's a way of setting it up, and we have built the platform to send the messages for you, whether you want SMS, iMessage, WhatsApp, RCS. We've got the workflows, we've got the setups, we've got custom GPTs, everything to write your campaigns for you. If you want to grab our free training, we will show you how to do all of this. We will provide you with all of the free tools in terms of our GPTs and the workflows and the snapshots for HighLevel. And if you want to use our service, obviously, then you can grab our service to do that as well. And we would love to see you on the inside as far as that goes. If you have any questions as well, go to that link there. You can join our Facebook community. I'm very, very active in there. We've got Facebook community now of about 4,500 agencies in there. We have over 10,000 businesses running on our platform. We would love to see you in there. Definitely check it out. Go to the link below and get started reactivating your database campaigns.